Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to another cover reveal at Cursed Dragon Ship Publishing. I am Kelly Lynn Colby, editorial director, and tonight we have Ligia DeWitt, the author of the Bradaís Pledge. How are you doing tonight, Ligia?
I'm very, very, very excited about this book. I know I say this about every book that we launch, but I am particularly excited about this one.
I love it. I also am because this one was a painful process and this it's all shiny and beautiful right now and I cannot wait for the readers to see it. And the readers don't need to wait any longer because we can reveal the cover now.
Yay! Let's do it.
There we go. Corruption of Fate, Book 3 in the Bradaís Pledge. Look at that cover.
Oh my God, it's amazing. I love it.
Love it. I love it. We still have the coin, which, if y'all have read the first two books, you know how important it is, and it becomes even more important in this book. I will say the first two books are more blue, more ocean, and more like happy and positive, and this one is like way more green. And let's read the back cover copy to give you a clue on why. Ryan and Titus have found love, but peace is fleeting. Ryan's power is growing, but not without a cost. The more she taps into the Fey magic within her, the harder it is to stay grounded in her humanity. And Titus, desperate to protect her, risks unleashing the beast he's fought so long to contain. When a ragged boy, a shadowed creature of unspeakable power, he's my favorite, and the relentless alpha of the Bradaís meddle into their affairs, their fragile happiness crumbles. As unlikely alliances are forged and betrayals revealed, Titus must confront the truth. Some battles aren't just fought with power, but with trust. A trust hard for him to give. Can Ryan and Titus overcome the trials threatening to tear them apart, or will they suffer an unimaginable cost? In a world of danger and deceit, salvation may lie in the most unlikely of hands. Ooh. So
I
Lahia,
part.
why do we have more green in this one? What's happening here? What's going on?
Well, first of all, this series, of course, has to escalate, right? We can't keep the same pace or the same stakes that we have in book one. Those who read book two know that things become a little bit more perilous. And now book three is setting up the stage for the finale, but that doesn't mean it's a filler book.
Oh no.
There's a lot of things going on here, things that you're gonna go like, no, please. Um, so yeah, I can't explain why corruption of fate. I think this is something very important for the readers to discover.
I
That's,
agree.
I think, one of the most beautiful things about this book is watching Ryan and Titus path. And again, their road hasn't stopped. So they have this beautiful relationship road in book two. They finally get together. They finally find each other. They trust each other. But of course, things can't stay that way, right? It's not. There are more characters. Things begin to unravel, and things that we talk about it in book one and book two, you see more depth in this book. And
For
one of the
sure.
things that I really love is the last line of the blurb. I really like that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. This is a four-part series, so don't worry, we don't leave you here. But holy moly, is this is an emotional roller coaster, and it's so satisfying. So nicely done. But we do want to see Northern Lights says it's beautiful. Nicole is so pretty. We have Marco on there who gives thumbs up. Alfredo Diaz says, "Whoa." Yeah, they're really happy. I think they like it. Giovanna Diaz says a best writer ever. I'm sure they're not biased. I'm sure they're not biased
No,
at
no,
all.
of course. That's my daughter, but she's not biased at all. No.
Not biased. See, not biased at all. Let's see. Marco says increíble. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. So that's the best I can do. Um, Alfredo says nice, and Laura loves the cover. Marco Marin says literatura champagne. I don't know how to say champagne in. Is that right?
Champaña.
Champagne. Oh, champana. I was so
Champaña.
close. Champana. Champana. Like I said, I don't speak Spanish. I apologize. And let's see. Carla loves it. Oh, you've got like a good fan base here, Lahia. You need to like.
Yay.
This is amazing. Good job. I just want all of you to know sometimes Ligia is like, I don't know if anyone is like hearing me. Look at all these people. They're hearing you. So I
Thank you so
love this.
much.
This is what happens,
Thank you so
man.
much
You
for.
just got to keep doing it. And you are, and you're producing and you are out there and you are with them. So I am so amazed at what you are doing. Ora says beautiful. Tracy says it's so beautiful. And Karen Koenig says stunning, stunning.
Mm.
Congratulations. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I will say this book definitely, as we've said, takes us, and that's why I keep saying it, takes us to emotional depths because it's also hard being a book three. I can't tell you too much. You kind of got to read the series.
The emotional depth, it's
Mhm,
stronger, this book.
for sure.
There are a couple of things. So I want to tell something. There's
Mhm.
this scene, of course I can't say a thing, but there's how can I explain without explaining,
I
right?
know.
But there's
Just trust me. It's great. You'll love it. Oh,
now but there's this scene that I wrote, what I thought about it like 10 years ago when I
Mhm.
started writing this story. And it kept playing in my head because I knew the things will come here, but I didn't have it all the pieces together. So I knew it was, and I keep playing in my head because I've been dreaming about this scene for which actually right now it's several chapters across, and I've been dreaming about it for years. And when I finally wrote this last year, I finally shaped it. Ah, my God, it was so beautiful, and I was so excited, and I want everyone to read it because it's a growth of the character. This is an amazing emotional part, and not only from that character, which of course I'm saying nothing, but the other character. And let me tell you a very quick thing. That other is seen from the other character, it's at well POV. It was good, but it was okay when I first sent it to Kelly. But Kelly, brought out her big stick, editor's stick, and she was like, no, this doesn't make any sense.
She
And I
was
was like,
so
oh,
mad at me. She was so mad at me.
I was so mad.
She was so
I,
mad.
she made me cry. Yeah, she made me cry. And I was like, no, this does make sense. But she was right because as I delivered that to her in her first draft, it didn't make sense. She said, you broke all the rules. And I was like, no, no. And so, but she pushed me to say, okay, I need to explain this better because she was right. Of course, she was right. And the result, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I
It
can't say
is.
anything. I can't say anything, but
It is.
it's, trust me, really, this book just is much better than the previous one
Mhm.
in terms of plot, danger, stakes, character growth, emotional stakes. Oh my God. Sorry. I love it. What can I say?
No, it's great because, one of the things they say about writers is I don't remember who quoted it. So if anyone remembers, please let me know. I don't remember whose quote this is, but it was something along the lines of writing's easy. You just sit down, open a vein, and bleed on the page. That's this book, right? That is what this is. And I think part of the fight that you and I were having, and by the way, this is how this works, right? This is how the industry works. If you don't care about it, what's the point? And so the creative what we were talking about and going back and forth was because I wanted more of what you were giving me. And you were like, no, there's plenty there, but oh crap, there's more.
Yes.
It hurts sometimes, especially these people we love, you know?
It was like a knife slicing me. I'm not dramatic, by the way, not dramatic. But I was like, I don't know if Kevin is here or maybe he's not, but Kevin once said that when he receives your comments, he
Mhm.
actually puts sarcastic comments back and then he deletes it because he said, like, okay, she was right. It's the same. And I was like, thank you, Kevin, because like, no, are you crazy? I don't think so. And I just, answer
It,
all the comments and then I start deleting them,
yeah,
after a while.
it can
Like,
help you survive. No, please, man. No, I love it. I love it.
but it's
Um,
part of the emotional part that you say you have to bleed on the page.
yes, yes. Yep. 100%. And the sad part is, I can't even promise to be nicer to you next time because this book is so good. It turned out
Oh, yes.
so well.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Just so you know, this last book is already written in a very crappy state. And I say, I have to deliver the best book ever to Kelly next time. But I know she's gonna. whack me again. And I know she's going to make me cry. I know she's going to make me say, I don't want to be a writer any longer. I don't want to write. Because I do say that.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not dramatic. No.
No, 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 you're not dramatic at all. Yeah. I noticed Tracy and Jesse aren't saying anything. Oh, I love it. So we do have a bit of the inside to read tonight, do we?
Yep, we do.
Excellent. Do you need to tell us anything so we kind of know where you are?
I'm actually going to read from Titus' point of view. I don't want to reveal too much. So this is going to be one of the first scenes on the book.
Perfect.
And this is Titus and Ryan. They're being on the run for a couple of weeks after the end of book 2. I'm sorry. So they've been on the run, but he promised something to Ryan, and he's about to fulfill it, and he doesn't like it. The Morrigan take all relatives to hell and leave them there. On second thought, she could take all relatives and bloody ridiculous neckties. I shipped the ties knot, uncomfortable like a mount to be hung, while sweat condensed on my armpits. We were supposed to be in the middle of autumns. Instead, a too-warm sun in a bright blue sky shone over this boring Seattle suburban neighborhood where we both stood like gobshites before a wide wooden door with a brass handle. Too hot, Ryan mumbled, squinting at the bright sun. Beds of sweat covered her forehead. If I recall, sun is really absent from Seattle's sky. Yeah, shouldn't be so sunny in November. Highly unusual weather. My discomfort faded at her own nervousness, and the bloody heart thumped fast. What an annoying thing to have, this heart. Yet the feeling that it gave me when I held her in my arms at night was nothing I ever felt before. Feel. A Bradaí like me should not be able to develop deep emotions beside anger, lust, and hate. We were supposed to be empty like a can of beer on St. Patty's Day. And yet here I was, feeling and bubbling. I bet Dad's in his basement, Ryan mumbled, and Mom's in the kitchen. I can't believe it's taking them so long to open this damn door. I seized her hand and squeezed it, making certain Dorcha remained within my body, since my dark, oily energy desired to burst into her and corrupt her own. Barely glancing at me, she gave me a half-hearted smile. I stroked her short chestnut hair that brushed her shoulders in a heavy cascade. I wasn't accustomed to being without a beard for so many weeks, and I hadn't left my hair long in the past century. Now it matched her length. She let out a long sigh and again rang the bell at the side of the elegant white wooden door that stood before us like the mouth of a wolf. Easy, Titus. They won't eat you, she said without taking her eyes off the door. I still think this is a bad idea. I grumbled loud enough for her to hear me. I feel too exposed here. I observed the street with narrow eyes for the time, full of gable houses with gardens and leafy trees, typical of a suburban Seattle neighborhood. Humans with their noisy kids had taken over the street, but my senses weren't screaming a warning. We hadn't had any other encounters either with my kind or any of the Fae while looking unsuccessfully for Homkar, my loyal first mate and friend. It's been 2 weeks, she said wearily. I think we can come to see my family without yours bothering us. A fortnight's like a second for my king. Then a few hours are a fart. A brotherly fart, figure that. I chuckled. I like that we could be so comfortable around each other and not pretend. I didn't like that we had to see her parents, though. That being her condition. She followed me to the end of the world, but she needed to see her parents first. I exhaled loudly, trying to relax. I'd rather have a good fight with any of my kin over getting stuck in a room with these strangers. Ryan needed to ground herself, though. Her faith power had grown too much too fast, and she needed human touch, a concept as foreign to me as Catwood Scraper was for her. I checked my text once again. While I changed my number, Homkar and I share a secret code. Catwood Scraper, slang for the ship's filler, and any number combination included 18 and 05. 1805 had been the year Homkar and I met. No one, not even Ryan, knew about that. My lawyer first mate deserved his privacy. Nothing? She asked after a quick glance at my phone. No, silent as a deathbed. Don't say that. It's so unlike him, not only this silence but his absence. Then let's look for Quintus first. If he's as powerful as you claim, then he might know something. Quintus is an adulta, and his realm is here in the human realm. He wouldn't know about Homkar's whereabouts. We looked for him in 3 spots Homkar and I had used in the past. It was unnerving. And there was Ryan's powerfully bizarre highs and lows. She finally begged, nay, demanded, to see her family. The door clicked open. Ryan! Mom, I thought you never opened. The older brunette woman standing before us looked like she won the bloody lottery by the way her smile widened and how her eyes shone. She hugged Ryan as though she hadn't seen her in years. Why the hell all this fuss? I rubbed the back of my neck and refrained from looking over my shoulder yet again. What poor timing. A few days more and you'll be in for Thanksgiving, the woman said. Sorry it didn't line up, Ryan said, releasing the woman. Titus, this is my mother, Harriet. So he is real. We were starting to think he was like your pretend friend Bridges. She winked at me.
Nicely done. Though they're not officially married, they're definitely together, and this is his first time meeting the in-laws.
And that's kind of funny because in book 2, she will say, "Hey, will you come to Seattle to see my family?" He was like, "Hell no!" I mean, what is a parrot doing in a family dining room? And I love this chapter because he's so uncomfortable the whole time, and it's really nice. It's really funny.
Yeah, for
Which,
sure.
of course, is nice to start with something,
Lighter, because
some
that's the only light
lighter.
moments you get. Well, except for my favorite character. My
Oh,
favorite side
yes, we
character.
can't say, we can
I
say.
know, but
But those
I
who
love him.
those who read the last book, the second book, might know that at the end of the book, what Fairy there was someone the Erlkin had, and
Hmm.
she wanted to see this creature. So yeah, I know
And
they're
Ryan and
your
Titus
favorite
meet
character.
him. I'm so
I
excited.
loved him.
I
I
loved him
can't
too.
say anything.
Like he's
Yes, it's
awful. Like in
it.
real life, I don't want to be anywhere near him. But reading him in a
No,
book, he's
no, no.
great.
Yeah. He was so fun to write, but I can't. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I think readers. I don't know. It's gonna be fun to know what readers think of this new character. Actually, there are 3 new characters here, and they were all a hoot to write, and not because they were funny. It was just very rewarding.
It's fun to explore things that aren't like us. That's kind of the point
Oh
of this,
yes,
right? That's kind of the
oh
point of doing
yes.
what we do and reading what we read. But so yeah, there's a few that are really fun. Um, and all of those characters will be in book 4 too. I'm so excited. So this book launches March 20. Why did I want to say 28th? Hold on.
25th, right? It's just
Right,
four
it's a
weeks
month.
from now.
It's the exact month, right? That's why I was like,
Yep,
why
yep.
am I thinking 28th? It should be a month from today.
Yeah, but with February, so 28 days. So yeah,
Right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So
and
this
arcs are
book, yeah,
coming
yeah.
up
So
soon.
yes, so we would so this book releases on Tuesday, March 25th, exactly a month from today, right here on this channel. So you can come and have fun, and you will get Sarah on here as well. So she will be here, the editor of it, the copy editor. And Lahia, you have something that's available right now for early readers.
Yes, exactly. So I already have some sign-ups. So I will be sending the link right after this, so you will be able to read it today if you want to. And if anyone wants an arc, please write me at ligia@ligiatheweave.com, and I will gladly send you an arc. And if you haven't caught up with book 2, just let me know. I might have a surprise for
You
you.
know, there might be some availability. So yeah,
Yeah.
just check in. We'd love to hear what you think. We want the fans to get it as early as they can. And so those are available. You can also come join us on cursed.dragonship.com/discord. So you from all of our authors, they offer arcs on there, and you can ask them questions like, Lihia, what the heck were you thinking? Now I can't sleep. When does book 4 come out? That's what's gonna happen, just in case you're wondering.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Oh, yes.
exactly. So, Lahia, if people want to join your newsletter or find out what's going on with you and what's happening and any short stories or giveaways or anything like that, where can people find you?
Yes, please. You can go directly to my site, ligiathewheat.com, and you can join my crew from there. I don't know if Sifo has the link for that. If not, just go to my website and you can join there. And yes, I send a newsletter every month or more if there's a book release, and you will find more interesting tidbits about the world and about writing news and publishing news. So yeah,
Yes.
come and join me.
Excellent, excellent. I love it. Final comments we have. Giovanna says the cover is beautiful and haunting. It definitely is. That definitely fits the book. It's a beautiful description. And Tracy did speak up. She said, "Yeah, it's the truth. You're calm and
And
low key,
Tracy,
low energy, like not dramatic at all." I'm sure that's what she meant. And Lenny says that they can't wait. So, and Northern Lights is so excited. So,
oh,
excellent.
amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, it's going to be exciting. Absolutely.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. So, I will let you go for tonight, and we will see you a month from today where we get to actually release the book into the wild.
Thank you so much, everyone. Susie, you're gonna have your arc soon, and everyone who requests for it. So get ready.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.